Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Guys, guess what is happening today? Today is my birthday and I'm so excited. Guys, give me a round of applause. So guys, I'm going to tell you people the story of my life. I know that a lot of you don't really know me that much, but after today, you're going to know more about me. So my name is Goodness Aniefjok Odosen. My maiden name was Goodness Ama. So I'm from Ebonyi State by origin, Afikpo South Local Government, Eda. I'm from Ebunwana, Eda in Afikpo South Local Government area of Ebonyi State. While my mom is from Imo State, so I'm a full-time Igbo woman, but married to Akwa Ibom man. So that has balanced the equation, guys. So I was born in a family of 8 children, 6 girls and 2 boys. So my dad happens to be a pastor as well. So you know now I grew up in church. Everything about me was just so churchy. I really thank God for my parents. They really did a good work on us. I and my siblings, they did a good work on us. So we grew up in the church, you know now, church girl, always in the church, baby of the house, always following mommy here and there. That is it. Then I attended my primary school at Aba. I attended Constitution Crescent Primary School. If you are in Aba, you will know this school very well. It's a popular school. Constitution Crescent Primary School. They actually have school 1 and school 2. I attended school 1. So if you attended the school as well, please drop a comment on the comment section. Let's link up. After my primary school, I went for my secondary school and I attended St. Joseph College, Aba. I attended St. Joseph College, Aba. If you also attended the same alma mater with me, please drop a comment on the comment section as well. Let's also link up. After my secondary school, I wrote both my WAEC and my JAM. Okay, I didn't finish my secondary school in St. Joseph's College. I finished at Obibo here. Capital High School, Obibo. So I finished my secondary, I wrote my WAEC there. After my WAEC, I wrote my JAM. In fact, I wrote both the same year. I wrote both my WAEC and my JAM. And with God's help, I gained admission immediately. I was given a course of my choice, that's economics. I gained admission into EBSU, Ebonyi State University. That's how the journey of my university started. Guys, economics was my best subject when I was in secondary school, no doubt about it. In fact, I had the highest mark in my economics, in my WAEC. That was my best result in my WAEC, economics. So I loved economics so much. So that was what even, made me to have interest in that particular course. So I went for it and thank God that I gained admission into Ebonyi State University and I was given that same course. But guys, when I entered the university, that was when I knew that economics is not just about mean, median, and mode. There is a lot more about it. But guys, that is what we are going to discuss in one of my videos. In fact, I'm going to tell you people about my experiences in school. I'm going to talk about that. It will be a different video. So it will be a story for another day. That was why I saw calculations as in mathematics. I was like, I did bargain for this. So this was not what I saw in secondary school that made me have interest on this particular course. The mathematics was something else. But just like I said earlier, we are going to discuss about that in another video. So the journey was smooth. With God's help, I was doing well. So I finished my university in my final year. I think that was when my husband proposed in my final year while I was still in final year. So he proposed. And I had so many other suitors. That is not also what I'm going to discuss now. If you want to hear how we met, how the story has been from the beginning, I have a video for that. We mentioned that in our 13th year anniversary, so you can watch the video. So that's by the way. So he proposed in my final year. After all said and done, I went for service. So I was posted to Kogi State. I was already serving. I was posted June 2010. So December was when we wedded. I was already 6 months in my service when we wedded. We wedded December while I went for service June. So after our wedding, I decided to finish my youth service there instead of relocating to Port Harcourt. I just said, I and my husband discussed. I said, okay, let me just finish up here at once. So after my service, I came back. With God's help as well, 2 months after my wedding, I took in with my first child. So the whole journey was just smooth and all that. And if you know me very well, as in before now, I used to be very, very slim. I used to be very, very slim, as in too slim. I was so bothered about it. I wasn't comfortable with it. I could remember that there was a time a friend of mine told me about one particular drink that if I take that drink, I will add up. My dear, guys, if you see, I started buying this drink. I'll buy it and drink and drink and drink. I will save money and buy the drink and drink and drink. Nothing is happening. From one to the other, I just got tired of the whole thing. There's nothing I did not try to add up. The fat wasn't coming. The fat wasn't coming. So I used to be very, very slim. In fact, if you see my wedding picture, you confirm it. I was so slim. In fact, my husband told me that that was one of the major problems that my mother-in-law had. She will be like, ah, this one that is this slim like this, if you get married to her, it will be as if you are not feeding her. People will think that you are not feeding her well. But look at me today. I'm even looking for a way to cut down, as in I'm trying everything to come down. So that is life for you. So I used to be very slim, but today, see, here I am. So God has been faithful in all. God has been very, very faithful. So there's something I know that I've enjoyed in my life. In fact, all my life up to this point, there's this special thing I know that I've enjoyed so much. And I know it's only God that can do it. I've enjoyed God's favor. I've enjoyed God's favor so much. One thing I've noticed about my life is that I don't really struggle where others are struggling. Everything in life comes so smoothly, so easily for me. I don't struggle for anything. Like when it was time for me to get admission, I wrote my JAMB and my WAEC in my SS3 and I got the both. My WAEC is just one sheet. I didn't need to combine results, two results, and the rest. I only wrote my WAEC and my JAMB. And that same year, I gained admission. I got the both. I cleared all my results, all my papers, and I gained admission. You know, I hear a lot of people saying that they wrote JAMB like 5 times, 7 times, and the rest of them looking for admission, and it wasn't forthcoming. So mine was a different thing that I gained admission that same year. In my SS3, I wrote the both and I gained admission that same year. And I was given the course of my choice. I didn't get admission, I was given a different course. No, it was still the same course I chose that was given to me. So the journey was just so smooth. I finished my youth service. And while on youth service, I wedded. I didn't pray for husband. I wedded at 24. I got married at 24. And I had my first child at 25. So God has been so, so, so faithful. I don't struggle where others are struggling. Things that will become or has been a prayer point for others is not really a prayer point for me. God brings those things. on my way, even without me praying for them, even without me crying for them or seeking for them. Those things just come to me on, as in, on their own, without me doing so much. I know that it's not all about intelligence, it's not all about smartness, it's all about God's grace, it's all about God's favor upon me, not really because of my smartness, not really because of my intelligence and all that. It is all about God. It is all about God's favor. And I do not take it for granted. That is why I always give God the credit, because it is Him alone that has brought me this far. So I just want to thank God. Even when my husband was coming for me, I found it so difficult because my dad, just like I said earlier, was a pastor and he really suffered a lot in ministry. So in fact, I could remember then that my mom would come up and say, one of you will marry a pastor. You see all of us rejecting it. God forbid. God forbid. I will never marry a pastor. That is because of the experience we had, the experience that we saw, as in things that we saw my dad pass through. So none of us ever wanted to marry a pastor. She would be like, okay, the boys, people will become a pastor. You see all of us rejecting it. None of us ever wanted to have anything to do with pastor. But here am I today. And to tell you the truth, I'm not regretting it. God has been faithful. God has been so, so, so faithful. I just want to say, God who has brought me this far, may his name alone be highly exalted. I do not take it for granted. That is why I'll always return all the glory to him, because it is only him that has done this. It is only him that has brought me this far. It is only him that owns the credit. So I just want to return all the glory unto him. And guys, please, what you owe me now is just to wish me well on this birthday. I will really, really appreciate it. So please wish me well, and I will be so glad. Thank you so much, guys, for the time you have spent watching this video. And please remember to comment and like. Thank you so much for your time, and see you guys on my next video. Bye for now.